So usually I like to start off my movie reviews with like a quick summary of what the movie is about, maybe some background on what the production and shit like that. To be honest, I can't even do it with this movie.
Not anymore, anyway.
But look at it! It's trying to eat us, but it doesn't have a mouth! Why? Why?
I don't know what the heck I just watched. You know, in life, there are A movies. Those are all the movies you see, mainstream movies in the movie theater. Your indie darlings, stuff like that. Those are your A movies. Then there's your B movies, the schlock. They just show you the 3 Bs, bullets, blood, and boobies. Those are your B movies. This was below a B movie. The B in this movie was for backyard. Half of the movie was filmed in some dude's backyard. The other half was his high school.
Zombies. Hundreds of them. They're coming through the field.
Let's get out of here. It's time to report into Washington and get a replacement for Richards.
I don't know what I just watched. But you know what? There is like something admirable about a backyard movie, as I've coined them. It takes a lot of work to make a movie, especially back in those days where film was expensive and a pain in the ass to work with. I'm talking about the actual film, not film as in the medium. Kudos to whoever made this movie in their backyard. Yeah, there were some charming parts. It's not bad enough to be a so bad it's good movie, but it's not good enough to be a movie. It's kind of just stuck in limbo. But it has everything you would expect with a backyard movie. It's got the corny effects, some of the gore effects in this. It just looks like whenever like a character gets killed or something, they get slashed, and it looks like they're fucking spraying ketchup bottles almost on the walls to show that there's blood splashing everywhere. There's a scene in this movie that made me laugh pretty hard. A scene where a character is cutting another character's head off, and it's obviously... I can't explain it. I'll show the clip. That was pretty cute. Then the explosions in this movie are pretty bad too. They look like they were done on Microsoft Paint. Some really, really bad acting.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if the director of this movie casted his buddies or his family members, which is cool. That's what I do too. Yeah, it really showed that these people never acted before, especially like the main doctor. The whole movie, the main doctor in this movie, he's wearing a lab coat and a baseball cap, and there's something written in Sharpie on his baseball cap, and I couldn't quite make out what it was written. But yeah, and his lines were all of the lines in this movie are redubbed just like they were in The Room. Blocking is something that goes unnoticed in movies. If you do your blocking well, you won't get credited for having good blocking. But if you do your blocking bad, it really shows. And there's so many instances where characters are running, they stop in front of the camera, they say a line just so they can catch it on camera, and then they continue running. Just stuff like that.
Find those people! Come on, let's go get them.
There's another hilarious scene where they're fucking running away from zombies, and they're obviously not running, they're just flaring their arms up and down like that. They're like casually explaining how the zombies work, and they're giving a bunch of fucking exposition.
Did you see Mercer? He's a zombie now.
Yeah, your damn serum didn't work.
No, it worked. Didn't you see the other zombie? With Mercer, with him, it just mixed in with his flesh cells that were still living. He wasn't dead when I gave it to him.
It's a backyard movie. What can I say? Whoever made this movie, I didn't write down the director, but this is definitely a weird-ass movie. Again, I wouldn't recommend it as a so bad it's good movie. It's not on the level of The Room or Dolomite or most of those blaxploitation movies. It's not quite on that level. There's some funnier so bad it's good movies out there. I got a few laughs, but not gonna lie, I had such a busy week. I sat down to watch this movie, and I had like probably an assignment due every day, and I was keeping this movie because the runtime was pretty short. I was like, okay, I can squish this one during the week. And I watched it, and I couldn't help but fall asleep halfway through. Because the plot made just no sense. I don't know what I watched. The plot made no sense. I freaking fell asleep. I woke up, it was like time to go to school. I was like, holy shit, there's a half an hour left of this movie I didn't watch. Then I finished it. And now I'm here. This was an interesting watch. Maybe not the best of this marathon. Probably the worst of this marathon. But you know what? Kudos to the people who made this movie. It was filmed in a small town. It was probably some guy with really big ambitions, and he went for it. So you know what? Good on him. He's a better man. He's a more courageous man than I ever am. Oh, I never fucking filmed a feature-length movie. I'm just sitting here in a garage complaining about other people's movies, while in fact my movie's stoink. The Dead Next Door. Did I even say the title of this movie? What the fuck did I watch? Just gonna end it like that.